world. Today we're going to talk about eclipses. The moon orbits around the earth, and at the same time the earth orbits around the sun. Sometimes the earth passes between the sun and the moon. When this happens, the earth blocks the light that normally is reflected by the moon. This is an eclipse of the moon or a lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse can only occur when the moon is full. There are two types of lunar eclipses: total lunar eclipses and partial lunar eclipses. A total lunar eclipse occurs when the moon and the sun are opposite sides of Earth. Although the moon is in Earth's shadow, some sunlight reaches the moon. This makes the moon appear red to people on Earth. A partial lunar eclipse happens when only a part of the moon enters the Earth's shadow. In a partial eclipse, the Earth's shadow appears very dark on the moon. What people see from Earth during a partial eclipse depends on how the sun, earth, and moon are lined up. A lunar eclipse usually lasts for a few hours. At least two partial lunar eclipses happen every year, but total lunar eclipses are rare. It is safe to look at a lunar eclipse. Sometimes when the moon orbits Earth, it moves between the sun and Earth. When this happens, the moon blocks the light of the sun from reaching Earth. This causes an eclipse of the sun, or a solar eclipse. During a solar eclipse, the moon casts a shadow onto Earth. There are three types of solar eclipses. The first is a total solar eclipse. For a total solar eclipse to take place, the sun, moon, and Earth must be in a direct line. The moon's shadow creates a trail as Earth rotates. This trail is called the path of totality. If you want to experience total darkness during an eclipse, you have to be in the path of totality. In that path, the moon completely blocks the sunlight for a few minutes. It gets so dark that it looks like a nighttime during a full moon. The next total solar eclipse that will be visible in the United States is happening in April 8th, 2024. The second type of solar eclipse is a partial solar eclipse. This happens when the sun, moon, and Earth are not exactly lined up. The sun appears to have a dark shadow on only a small part of its surface. The third type is an annular solar eclipse. An annular solar eclipse happens when the moon is farthest away from the Earth. Because the moon is farther away from Earth, it seems smaller. It does not block the entire view of the sun. The moon in front of the sun looks like a dark disk on top of a larger sun-colored disk. This creates what looks like a ring around the moon. Never look directly at the sun. Eclipsed or otherwise, without proper protective eyewear, the sun's radiation can burn your retinas and can cause permanent damage or even blindness. Thank you for watching SpaceTime with Daniel. I hope you enjoyed learning about eclipses. My next video will be on Perseverance, Ingenuity, and the Mars landing.